Like I was at a bar and this girl was talking to this guy, and I cut in on their conversation when the girl says, "You know what the hardest part about moving from Iowa to LA is?" And I said, "Going from a 9 to a 6." She slapped me. Oh, why do I say these things?
So Eric, you've been Montez on Workaholics for 3, 4. What season are we on now?
I think we're on season 3. We had gotten picked up for 20 episodes for season 3, so they split it in 2. So then now we're in the second half of season 3 right now. Because those guys work hard, they really do. They do everything too. They do editing, they write, they're all over the storyboards, and they just do so much to make that show happen. It's their show, it's their baby. It makes me feel like you work hard to get your vision out there, you can accomplish it.
Is that something you thought about when you first got into comedy?
You think about it. When I was a kid, you saw like a comic like Tim Allen. This was his act. He did an hour special, and then they took that hour special and turned it into a sitcom. Yeah, you had Jerry Seinfeld, same kind of thing. Kevin James. So when I was coming up, I did think like that. I thought, but when I got into comedy, I thought it was a pipe dream. That's why I stopped for like 8 years. And so when I got back into it, I knew I was like, I'm not going to stop till I make it.
What was the moment that made you think, I need to get back in the game?
I didn't want to wake up 50 and be like I didn't follow my dreams. That is what it was. I was like, because you get sick of people telling you you're like, when you're a comic, people always say, "Oh, you're funny, you're so funny," whatever. So that was like my thing, Because even when I was like coaching basketball, and I'm yelling at the kids, the crowd behind me would be laughing.
Was that your last day job, coaching basketball?
Sort of. I did a lot of things. I worked at a school, and I was like coaching, and I was like working in the office.
I've come across a lot of well, not a lot, but a good number of comedians who were school teachers or substitute teachers.
Me too. I know. I have a bunch of my friends. Yeah, comedy is kind of like we think we're teaching. So then, if you can actually teach, these people have to listen to what you're saying, and have to write it down. You could test them. I mean, that's the greatest thing for stand-up comics. It'd be great if we could do that with our audiences. Give them a pop quiz the next time they come in.
All right. What form of heckling is worse? Heckling from a comedy audience or heckling from a student?
Well, the comedy audience, student, you could just send them to the office. You're in full charge of that. But I guess you're in full charge too if you're a comic, and a heckler. If you wanted to throw somebody out, you could. You could just say, "Security, get this person out of there."
Get out of here.
We only get mad because we're making a point, and then we get interrupted in the middle of our point. That's all it is. Like it would be like because it's like people think that these comics are saying things off the top of their head, It's like, no, this is stuff we've said a million times, and we know how it works, and we know the pauses and the beats, and then here comes somebody going, then it's like, you are messing up my flow right now. So that's what we get mad about. It's just like ego.
Without naming names and saying specific clubs or club owners, how can you tell right off the bat at the beginning of a week when you're at a good city and club and when you're at a bad city and club?
It's all about how they treat you. Are they picking you up? Are they making you take a cab? Where's the hotel? Is the hotel near the club? Is there movie theaters or stuff near the club? Is there food at the club? Are they giving you food? It's a certain attitude that the club has. Anytime a club makes you feel like they're doing you a favor, I want to burn the place down. And I am going to a club in a couple of weeks that I already don't want to go. But I'm only going, well, I'm not even going to say. Let me not.
Is it the club? Is it where they put you up?
It's all of that. It's where they put you up.
The morning radio? Is it
just how they act. Like even when they send in a pre-email about like what's needed of you, that kind of stuff. It's like, hey, you just own a building, okay? You're a building owner. You're not like, this is not the mecca of comedy, okay? Just because somebody decided to buy a building, they think they're like the comedy experts, but that's what I'm saying. That they don't know that we're in business together.
Do you ever think about like circumventing that structure like some other comedians have done?
I really want to. I would love to do that. Like that's what doing college is, doing like corporate gigs. I would love to do that. I would love to see how how popular is Workaholics? Do the Workaholics fans not want to have to go deal with 2 drinks and deal with all the rigmarole of a club, but they just want to go to a nice little dive bar or a little theater and just come see me one night in and out? I mean, yes, I do want to do that. I'm glad that people are doing that kind of stuff.
That's what Doug Stanhope does.
Doug Stanhope, yeah, he's got a following. This is his people. They love him. Where are you going to play at? If he said he was playing at a Burger King in Queens, his fans would be around the block waiting to get in there to get a Whopper and watch him do his show.
Not a lot of liquor sales at the Burger King, though.
You know what I mean. I'll pop you in your face.
Plus, I thought, aren't you brand loyal to McDonald's at this point?
You do one commercial. One commercial. Now I'm Ronald McDonald. Now I'm Grimace because I did one commercial.
Here's a silly question then. You have a mustache.
Yeah.
When's the last time you performed without a mustache?
Oh, I was born with this mustache. I don't think I've ever not had a mustache. It's
Really?
crazy. This is my look. What, are you saying I should shave my mustache?
I was just curious. Like, I have a beard, and I go for long periods with the beard, but then every once in a while, I look in the mirror and I go,
but you have this like round face that it's not meant for that necessarily. You look like maybe you were like at a log cabin for 6 months writing some poetry or something like that.
There's a lot of magnetic poetry, but that still counts.
You know what I'm saying? Though, this is like, when I see you with that look, it's obviously like, oh, you're going through something, or you did that for a reason. Me, this is my look. You know what I mean?
So I should shave right now?
Well, I mean, I don't, look, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life.
Just tell it to me straight.
But I would get rid of that immediately.
Where am I supposed to go? How do I get out of this hole? I don't know.
I'm the one in the hole. What are you?
So you're doing a
half-hour special? Yeah. I remember I submitted like a few years ago, and I was like upset that I didn't get it. Just like, what? Who's funnier than me? Just comics act like that.
But now that you got it.
But now I got it, I think, oh, it's actually better that I got it now, because with the timing of everything, Workaholics is on, and people know,
You have a whole different half hour now, probably.
Yeah, but you're always gonna hate your material, no matter what. You're gonna do it, and then as soon as it's done, you hate it. Like, why did I do that? I don't think any comic's ever been happy with anything they've ever done. I'm glad I'm doing all this touring right now, because I've been just working on it constantly. I want to point out, he is still mad about the beard comment. He's not past it at all. This interview is going to go downhill from here, and it's just going to be really biting and catty. I'm sorry. Let's talk about real stuff. Sorry. So Workaholics.
I thought we did talk about weird stuff.
I mean,
real stuff.
I have an album coming out too.
That's right.
Yeah, March 12th.
And it's with a music label, not a comic label.
Yeah, I did a Side One Dummy. They wanted to go into comedy. I'm the first comic. We'll see how it goes. The kids that listen to like punk rock, alternative rock, they're the Workaholics fans anyway. So they're already kind of like, oh, wow,
Where'd you record it?
The La Jolla Comedy Store in San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it all one show?
It's all one show. And then I'm doing a poster contest. 'Cause I got a Pledge Music campaign. I'm the first comic on that too. It's like
What's Pledge Music?
Pledge Music is it's like Kickstarter, but way better. It's not necessarily about raising money to record an album. It's more like generating pre-album sales, and so for me, let's say you spend a certain amount, you're gonna get a digital download. Then you spend another amount, you're gonna get a T-shirt. You spend another, Then they have this they even have where. I could do a private show, a crank phone call, so it's like all those things to lead up to the release of the album, and then that's when the campaign's over, So it's like they call it the Pledge Music campaign. So if you go to erikgriffin.com, my website, I have it there, or you can just go to Pledge Music and you'll see my face and you just click on me. If you're interested in that kind of thing, I think it's a great thing that they're doing that. I think, like you said, you were talking about finding different ways to get out there. This is one of those types of things. I love what Louis did with, releasing his album. Yeah, that's how it should be done. Cut out the middleman, because the middleman thinks they know better than everyone else, and they just don't. They're bogged down by corporate nonsense.
But what happens when you scare the middleman?
Well, hopefully it'll be better for all the comics. Because it's like I said, it's a tough road out here. It's tough to be a comic right now. It really is. You got the pretty ones think they only need to be pretty. You got the ugly ones think they only need to be funny, and it has to be some sort of some sort of middle ground, you know?
Yeah,
Because it is an image business.
For the guys with this look and this infectious smile, there's got to be a room for someone like this.
You feel better about that one? You got your little dig in?
I feel great. I feel great. You're smiling.
Finally, I got one in on it. No, but yeah, it's that's why I lost weight too. I lost about 50 pounds. Still trying to get in shape.
I was trying not to talk about that.
You can. I do, like, I don't want to come off, like, sometimes comments come off so negative, so, like, you know, I love what I do. I really do. I love being a comic. I love being an actor. I love traveling. I love this. It's a great life. I could be digging a ditch, and I love it. And I love it even more now because of the popularity of Workaholics. So I feel like, oh, okay, this is how it's supposed to be. It's not always a struggle. You know, so I moved up a little notch, you know. I would love to be like, you know, Tosh and these people that are on private jets and, like, you know, doing the road in a whole different way, be staying at the penthouse in Vegas and that kind of stuff. So there's always something to strive for. So I'm still striving.
Well, and you're still moving up the ladder.
I hope so. You know, I hope so.
You're on a show. You're on a popular show. You got a half hour coming out.
I know, but you know what? But I use these things. I need negativity to fuel me. I need villains. You know, I need a villain. Like Bobby Lee is a good buddy of mine. You know, so I was telling him, I said, Bobby, I was on set today. He was like, whatever, man. You're 7th on the call sheet. You know, and I thought to myself, oh God, so that's what I have to strive for now. To be up higher on the call sheet, so it's like, that's what I'm saying, there's always something, you know? But I told him at least I'm on a call sheet. Ow! Snap. Bam! No, I love Bobby Lee. He's one of my best friends.
Erik Griffin, this has been so much fun.
I had a great time. I really appreciate it. I don't know if we talked about anything, but it was like, you know.
It was fun.
Yeah, this is what we do. Like, you get comics going, and we'll just we'll just talk. And
I think I gave you some more things to strive for.
Yeah. I want a good beard. Go to erikgriffin.com with a K. You can see my tour schedule right there. And you can just find out about where I am. And I do my own Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. So if you hit me up, I usually hit people back. And I don't know when the special will air, but you can probably see that on Comedy Central. And we got 2 more seasons of Workaholics. So we're going to do that. Hopefully I'll be on it. Who knows? You know, they might kill Montez off for all I know. But anyway, say goodbye. They see we're still going. Say goodbye to me again.
Eric,
Thanks, Drew. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
No, it was fun.
And scene.